What's up, boutique babes? Welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out and make sure you like this video to put it out into the algorithm a bit more. Jumping right into it, that's her before set. I am using these white decals on this page, along with this stunning Nightmare on Elm Street, Wicked Lava Radiant by Glam & Glitz Glow Collection, this Pineapple Crush by Alba Galore, Gray Gray and Desire by Glam & Glitz Color Acrylic Collection, and moving on to the prep process. Now we are using OPI Bondaid, and you're just going to use that as a nail dehydrant. You're going to do 2 simple coats, one on all 10, and then a second on all 10 fingers after it's dried, which is fairly quick. Then we are going to be going in with another favorite product of mine to use for the prep process, and I've been using this for years, so it's tried and true. No Lift Nails Acid-Based Primer, and this is for your second step in the prep process, and this is going to help with your acrylic adhesion, and you could use this for multiple different products, gels, polygels, whatever. So I am using this glitter mix by KOLINSKY, and this is actually one that I actually have never used, and I've had it for quite some time. I'm using my Too Cute Nail Supply glass clear acrylic powder, and I am using actually a liquid that is MMA free, and it is called CACEE, C-A-C-E-E, and it's off of Amazon. I will leave the link for that in the description index below as usual. And I'm just doing a thin clear base in that little bit of grow out in the back there near the cuticle, and I'm getting my decals ready for when I need them. I am picking up a bead speaking too fast, girl. So I'm picking up a bead of Desire and Wicked Lava. I start off the cuticle with that, and then I just continue picking up wet beads of Desire, Radiant, Wicked Lava, Clear, Gray Gray, and I just continue the process until I am happy with the marbling, and then I'll come in with a little bit of Clear, picking up some glitter pieces in some iridescent beautiful mirror tone bats and some black skull and crossbones. So I am going to move to the next thumb and also do a marble, and basically going finger by finger here. I'm using Radiant and Desire, then going in with Clear, Wicked Lava, Radiant, and Gray Gray. And I love how that marble came out because it reminded me a lot of like a webbing almost. But of course I can never just stick with something, and I gotta always ruin it, right? Still came out cute though, so I'm gonna go in and cap once my decal is on. Now I will tell you this, do not ever go in straight with acrylic onto your decal. Always do a no wipe top coat first. I mean, I suppose you could do like a sticky coat too. It's not gonna affect the acrylic, but please make sure to top coat over your decals before you just cap them in acrylic, because the acrylic with the monomer on the brush, it will eat away at your decal. Now I'm not saying it always happens, but it's very, very common that it does. So on these fingers here, I'm doing a 4-color ombre, and I love that is giving candy corn vibes. That was the intention. Now the reason I didn't go in with white was just simply because I wanted to do kind of like a reverse candy corn effect with the yellow at the bottom, the orange in the middle, and then instead of using white, using grays instead, because I feel like they're cute Halloween colors, then why not, right? So I have sped this footage up simply because you can still see what I'm doing. Now I am 1 bead capping for the most part, using the Too Cute Nail Supply Clear. Now usually I use Mia Secret, but I'm just switching it up for now. And these colors here that I'm using are Pineapple Crush right there with the Mylar. Such a pretty color. This is actually from a Galore, Alba Marina and Company. And then I use Wicked Lava over the top of that, like a glitter ombre. So then I come in with those mirror iridescent tone bats, and I cap them really quickly. And I'll move on to the opposite hand and do the same thing. And I believe I think I used Wicked Lava over here over the top too. Yes. And I know some of the fingers may have looked like I applied it a little thicker than others, and I probably did on the middle fingers, I will say that. But you know what? You live and you learn, and I'm coming in with that same glitter mix on the ring finger, and I'm going to be coming over the top of that with Radiant. On the opposite hand though, I end up using Wicked Lava Excuse me, you are being so rude. Excuse me, hold on. So anyways, I am coming in to cap that now because you do not want to cut into your glitter and ruin that whole design that you just worked so hard to create, because what would be the point, right? So yes, we are just moving on to the next hand and repeating the same process, except we're going to use Wicked Lava to come over the top of that glitter. Yes. Love it. So see how I use that bead like a bit smaller than the middle finger? I should have done that throughout the entire process, but you know, like I said, you live and you learn. Gonna cap that real quick, and then the pinkies are going to be the color Glow Radiant, which is the yellow, and it glows green, and we're gonna be doing spider webs on these at the very end. We're gonna be drawing on some of these nails, gonna be doing a 3D spider on that 4-color ombre, and you're gonna want to stick around because it's so cool. I made it look so 3D. I was so happy with the way that these nails turned out, let me just say, because in the end, I was kind of like rushing, and like in the beginning, I was like, what am I gonna do? This is a freestyle set. I'm like, what am I gonna do for this next set? A lot of times my problem is I end up having so many ideas at once, and I have a hard time trying to separate some of the ideas from each other, and a lot of times it ends up just kind of all coming out at once. And I try to keep within the same color palette to keep them all kind of cohesive and stuff like that. I need to start thinking more outside the box instead of, I feel like I'm still stuck in this like 2016 rut where I'm still like loving a marble. And don't get me wrong, these are all awesome. I want to get more into like drawing and getting better at that, and doing designs with gel polish instead of just color to, you know, I just want to kind of venture outside my comfort zone a bit more. I feel like I've mastered the acrylic for the most part. There's always room for improvement. I definitely need to get quicker at my time, and I definitely need to get a bit better with my application. I feel like I'm almost there. I'm like right at the cusp of finally getting it to like my application is perfect, crisp, my filing process is on point. Anyways, moving on. So on these pinkies, on the Color Radiant, I am building like a spider web, and I'm gonna use the flash glitter that's like really sparkly and light, like dark, how do I explain it? Like it's dark out, but then you kind of turn on the light and it's like boom, the flash glitter. It's like, I'm sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's that glitter right there, and it just kind of sparkles a particular way under light and black light and stuff like that. So it's really, really pretty, really bright and sparkly. I believe they're metallic glitters. I'm not sure. Some of them look like they have like some iridescent with metallic, but I'm not sure. So I'm just building up this other web really quickly, using that glitter once again, and I'm using the lid underneath there so I could capture any excess and put that right back so I have minimal waste. As you can see, them cuticles are crisp and sealed, nice and flush to her fingers. And I'm coming in with my Macar No Wipe top coat because I'm going to be drawing the spiders on these nails. And you know, you can draw onto the buff surface, but it just, a lot of times what happens is your color will start to kind of like spread out into the porous acrylic around it. And when you have a shiny surface to work on, something that's smooth and even across the board, it's way simpler to draw, and it comes out way better because you don't have that bleeding going on and kind of running into the acrylic around it, where you can see it kind of like branching out, kind of like water when it like crystallizes. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but if you know, you know. Like if you've tried drawing on just like the filed buffed surface, it does that. So what I'm doing here is I'm coming in with my second coat of the SXC gel liner in the color black, and I believe it's number 4 or number 3 in the, I have the 48 piece collection, which I'll also leave the link for that in the description index. I am using from my glitter stacker these shredded chameleon like mylar shreds. They're very, very small. They're like micro shards, and they flicker like to a blue, purple teal and the light is very, very pretty. And I'm using my, I believe this is Born Pretty. Yes, Born Pretty Rhinestone Gem Glue. And I'm making like the butt and belly of the spider like really, really stand out, more 3D. And then after those cure, I put some on the legs and the head, but they're not as high of an amount because I want it to be like, I want the joints and the head of the spider to stand out, but not as much as the back end. That's the focal point. So that's why I used the shards on the back end of the spider versus all over it. You know what I mean? And then I'm coming in with my liner brush tool and I'm top coating in between the webbing. So it's not on the glitter part, but just in between those spaces of the webbing. So that's pretty much it. And then I come in with my Beetles No Wipe top coat. I like this top coat. It's a thicker top coat. I really like it though. I think it's super shiny. I'm coming in on the middle fingers with my Emily Blossom gel and my SXE white gel liner, and then I'm kind of scraping at the tail ends to make them look like flying floating ghosts. And I'm using my brush that's kind of like messed up, so it gives that real feathered look, really nice. Then I'm using my orange wood stick to make eyes and a mouth, and that's pretty much it, guys. And then I line them with the black gel liner, and that's it. I top coat the rest of the nails, and I really, really hope that you've enjoyed this set. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. It helps me out so much. It puts me out into the algorithm even more, y'all. So let's get hitting that bell. Let's hit them bells. Help your girl out. Yes, because I've only been down here since I'm like going on a decade, guys. It's pretty shameful, but I'm still working my way downtown, hoping I go viral one of these days. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm just using cuticle oil really quick, and that's it. Finished set design done. Hope y'all subscribe, like, don't forget to share this video if you don't mind. Love y'all so much. Bye.